lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from the title of today's video, we're going to be reacting to Murmur by P1HARMONY, which I cannot wait for. I'm so curious by the title of this one, you know, Murmur. It sounds quite intriguing, so I can't wait to get into this video and see what we're going to be getting from this song. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel, then welcome and thank you for joining. Make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a little like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But all that being said, I am just so excited to get into this, so let's go. Oh. Oh, hang on. Oh. Hang on. Whoa. Oh, this is gonna be an absolute tune and I'm gonna love this. Intact. I'm ready. I am ready for this one. Oh my gosh. Secretly putting on that fake smile, your hobby, typing out hate online. I feel like this is definitely going to be that sort of sense of, you know, with the song being called Murmur, it's almost like people can talk their talk, people can whisper behind the scenes, you know, they like to hide behind that sense of, you know, a screen, almost like a fake reality in a way. Maybe this song is like them overpowering those people who have the negative opinions, who like to, you know, try and bring them down in a way. Oh, this song is going to be an absolute vibe. I already know. That is cowardice. Oh. Jealousy's your special skill. Oh, Intact. This song is actually hitting hard. Oh my gosh. Spreading lies. Jealousy's your special skill. Like, all you do is hide behind a screen, typing out all this, you know, hate towards us. And really, what is that achieving for you? You know, what is that gaining for you? Nothing. And also, I always say this as well, and it always is something to think about. When people are so focused on trying to constantly bring you down, or when people are taking so much time out of their day to really, you know, focus all of their attention on you, even if it is in such a negative way. For me, I always wonder, like, you say that you don't like something, or you say that you know, maybe have this hate, which I think hate is a very strong word, but you say that you have this dislike for something or someone or a group or whatever it may be. But if you're spending so much of your time dedicating yourself to constantly writing about them, constantly spreading, you know, all of these videos and all of these things about them, low key, you kind of, in my opinion, you must like them in some way, because why would you be spending all of your time doing that if you didn't actually have some sort of like for somebody? To me, it just never is computed in my brain in the way that works, you know, and why also people think that they need to take hours of a day to try and bring somebody else down. I think it's such a, like, horrible thing to see, and I think that, you know, for me, I never understand as well why people like P1HARMONY or any group or anybody like that, you know, gets those sort of comments, because they are just genuinely like a group of such lovely and incredible people, and I don't see why people would ever have anything negative to say about them. But somehow people, you know, people do unfortunately spread those comments, and I think it really does just, you know, when I see those sorts of things, it really does break my heart. But I just love in this song how it's almost like they're taking back that power in a sense, saying like, look, you can keep on talking your talk and you can keep on spreading those, you know, rumors and things that you keep on saying about us, but ultimately you're only exposing yourself for who you truly are, and you're showing your true colors, and it's not really reflecting badly on us, but it's reflecting badly on you, because people can see what you're saying. People can see, you know, the type of person that you are, and that only negatively impacts you rather than us, actually. And I think that whole message is, like, really powerful in this song. I love the little yeah. The beat keeps playing, the voice keeps slaying. You tell them, Jiyoung. You do, because listen, people can talk their talk and people can say whatever they want to say, right? Even if, you know, we all think that it's wrong, which it is, it definitely is. You know, a lot of things that people say when it comes to the negative comments, absolutely, in my opinion, they do not deserve, because they are absolutely phenomenal. But it's just the way they're saying, like, you can keep on saying whatever you want to say about us. Ultimately, we're going to keep on playing these incredible beats that we keep on making, and we're going to just slay the game. And what are you doing? Nothing. Because you're spending all of your time, constantly focusing on trying to bring us down. What are you actually achieving for yourself in that? You're being so counteractive by your own actions. And that is only negatively impacting your life. It's actually not really doing anything to us because we're still at the top of our game. People still, love our music and love who we are and appreciate us for who we are. But what have you got apart from, a laptop and some negative comments that you like to write? Nothing. And I think that is such like a powerful message, isn't it? Even if I'm embarrassing you are. See, that turns into whispers of threatening lies. I just want to stop again because I think that is another thing for me. I think people sometimes don't really understand the gravity of their words and how much of a negative impact they can have on people. Not only in terms of, the way, like they were saying, the way that it affects their lives, maybe the way people think of them, or, maybe affects their careers, affects their profession, affects their family life or friends, but also in terms of like their mental health as well, because nobody has any idea of what's going on in people's personal lives. Nobody knows what people deal with behind the scenes, And I think sometimes people genuinely don't think of how saying one negative comment or making up one nasty rumor can really detrimentally cause such negative effects on people's lives. And then also it can just be like that domino effect, because once one thing has been said and it can't be taken back, it allows for somebody else to jump on the bandwagon and say something else and then something else. And before you know it, it spirals out of control into something that you no longer have the ability to actually have a grasp of anymore. And I think that is something so important as well, especially with social media. I think that sometimes people don't necessarily think of the fact of just that one comment can spiral into hundreds of comments, can spiral into videos being made, can spiral into, more people coming in and creating rumors and creating all of this drama that doesn't need to happen because none of what was said was actually real. It was based off of just somebody's, flippant comment. And I think that the thing I really appreciate about P1HARMONY is the way they really are just talking so openly and honestly about issues like this that are real issues that are going on that need sort of that resolution and need people to actually hear the message of, look, you don't actually understand the gravity of what you're doing. I just honestly massively respect this song, and I think already I'm loving the whole beat and the vibe of it, but more so than anything, I just appreciate how real and openly honest they're being about something so important. I love that. The rhyme scheme on that was so good. Oh my Jungsub. That was incredible. That thing of almost being held on a leash by the media, and it's like collateral damage. We are just, almost being played like puppets on a string just for your own entertainment and enjoyment. When what are you actually gaining from seeing us this way? Like seeing us having to deal with the negative impacts of what, the media is saying, of what people are thinking. Like, what are you gaining from that? It just makes no sense, and it just doesn't, does it? It is just like, why would you want to do that? Why would you think that that's okay? Because it's not. And at the end of the day, I say this all the time in my reactions. I think sometimes people, especially on social media, I think they sometimes tend to forget that barrier of the fact that underneath everything, underneath, whether it's a celebrity, whether it's a K-pop idol, whether it's an artist, a singer, an actress, whoever it is that people are, putting that negativity towards, like underneath everything, underneath all of that, they're just human beings. Like, they're human beings like me or you, like anybody else. And I think sometimes people really do just forget that, which to me, it's a wild concept, to be honest. But I think sometimes people genuinely forget that these are people who deal with emotions just like me or you. They have, been through so much in their life. They have a lot going on behind the scenes in their own personal lives, outside of everything that we see. We only get to see a snippet of, what they actually do and who they actually are and, what their world looks like. Nobody knows 24/7 on a daily basis behind everything what is actually going on and what they're dealing with. And I think that is something that people don't necessarily think about as well. And it just like it breaks my heart a little bit because I think that especially K-pop idols from what I've seen, they tend to get so much negativity thrown towards them that they just don't deserve. Like nobody deserves any sort of hate, but I think some of the comments that I've seen about K-pop groups in particular, it really does break my heart because it's just like, why do people think that's acceptable to say to somebody? And it's another thing of like they were saying earlier on, you like hiding behind that screen, it's embarrassing almost. It is just like if you saw that person face to face, there is no way, shape, or form that you would say what you've put in that comment to their face. And I think that's another thing as well, you know, it just this song, I think it's really just bringing out all of that aggravation for me because it's like I've seen things. I've not even had to deal with things like this, like they have, you know. But it's just like the things I've seen, it makes me feel that way. So I can only imagine on that grander scale of how it must feel to actually be on the receiving end of that, you know. Oh. I love this. That like isolation on those words. Hey. Get it, Kyo. Ooh, bloody. I love that. Say it to... Period. Preach. This is what I've just said, Jiyoung. Say it to my face. Stop hiding behind the screen. Literally. That is exactly, basically what I just said. Like, these people who say these things behind their screens, if they didn't have that, you know, anonymity behind who they were online, there is no way they would say that to your face. Absolutely not. And I just love that they said that in this song. Guys, genuinely, this might be one of my favourite P1HARMONY songs because I just love how it is just like, listen, this is the truth of the matter of fact, and you need to listen. And I am listening and I am loving this song and I think it's absolutely incredible and I just love how authentically they are just speaking, you know, and just really sharing their feeling and their emotion behind everything that they've experienced. I think it's just phenomenal. Nothing but a murmur. Get it, Jiyoung. Love it, fake news. That's the song. Oh. I love that. I speak with my face out. Like I speak, you can see me. I'm speaking to you right now. You can like literally see who I am. But you, where are you? I've never met you, never seen you. You just keep on hiding in the shadows. And then I'm just saying, like, cheater, you're cheating the game because you're not actually, like, bold enough to say this face to face. Like, you keep on talking this talk and you act so confident like you're the leader of this amazing group of people who, you know, all are trying to bring us down. But it's like, well, where are you then? Like, you keep on saying all this stuff and you keep on making up these things. But it's like, actually, when it comes down to it, you just hide. You cower away. This song is too good because it's just speaking facts and I love it. I do. And I think it's so incredible the fact that they're taking back that power. They really have just like brought this sense of empowerment, taking back what people have almost tried to take from them, you know? And I love that. I think it's so incredible. Ooh. Ooh, way up above you. Oh, muddying truth to water it down, passing shady agendas with ease. Oh, these lyrics, these bars are hitting so hard today. Oh, wow. I just think that I'm falling more and more in love with P1HARMONY because they just say it as it is. They do, and I appreciate it so much. I think they're just phenomenal. I love this. My eyes like you mean it. like what you say, you think it affects me, but like it goes in one ear and out the other. Because ultimately, I know your game, and I know like you really at the root of it all are probably just a little bit insecure and maybe going through something yourself that you feel the need to take it out on other people. But ultimately, like you can keep on chatting what you want to chat because it's going in one ear, out the other, and I'm literally absolutely just slaying with my boys while you're at home just typing away on your laptop screen. Who's winning? I think I know who I'd say. It's just so good. I love that. All you do is pull other people down. It's just so good. And I've got little like ad-libs on the hey in the background there. Soul, get it. Ooh. Ooh. Ji-young, stop it. I love it, I do. Oh, I do, I love it so much. Just like the sarcasm and like, oh, I hate these guys, I do. Oh. This song is absolute fire. This is just like such a hype up song and just saying and taking back that power of like, listen, I know who I am, I know my worth, I know my truth, I know what I'm able to do, I'm able to create amazing music with all of these boys that I've got with me, and that's all that matters. Like everybody else, all of the other opinions that people have, don't care, because ultimately we know who we are, we know what we want from life, we know the path we're on, and that's all that matters. It's just so good. It really is. I'll keep on saying it because it is.
I hate these guys.
Ooh. I just love it, like, ultimately your words just turn into murmurs. I don't even hear you anymore. This song was absolutely incredible. It was so incredible. Wow. I honestly can't just get over how incredible this song was. I really can't, because for me, I just think, like, yeah, again, just saying and speaking your truth and having that ability to be able to utilize your platform, you know, utilize the thing that you love most in your music to really just put across that message of, listen, I know who I am, I know what I'm worth, I know that I'm worth 100 times more than whatever it is that you think you're saying that's going to bring me down. And like nothing that you say is actually going to work, because I know what I want from life and I'm not going to let you drag me down after everything I've worked for. Like, do you really think I'm going to let your comments stop me? I just love that whole like feel of this song. Just again, that sense of taking back all of the power that people have tried to take from you in a way, and just saying like, ultimately, you can keep on saying whatever you want to say, but we're just not listening. And your words are literal murmurs. We're going to keep on slaying. I just love that lyric so much. Like, you know, while the music's playing, we keep slaying. And you just are sat there behind your screen. I just thought this song was amazing. I did. And I am absolutely loving hearing more from P1HARMONY. I am. They are absolutely just stand out for me right now. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching along this video with me. If you did, like I said, make sure you're clicking that subscribe button down below to stay up to date with what I post on this channel. And while you're at it, why not leave a like on this video as well? It really does help me to see what you're enjoying watching so I can keep on making more videos like this. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.